Hey there, it's Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and we're looking at a Mitsubishi Delica, this one from 1998. Bought from auction here in Japan for export over to Canada. This one here, four-wheel drive, as pretty much all of them are. It comes with a 2.4-liter gasoline engine in this version of 100,000 kilometers, and we're just going to be taking a look at the condition of the car and comparing it to the auction sheet. Now, we've sold a lot of Delicas, and we haven't sold a ton of these D5s. They became oddly popular here in Japan, probably in the last 5 years or so. They are kind of an older vehicle, but in the last 5 years, everybody seems to want a Delica. And so, actually, you can't see the mileage there. It says that, warning, the hood and the door are open, so you can't see the mileage. How do we change that? Info. Give me info, like the mileage. Guess it's not going to work. Okay, so it is known mileage, even though it wouldn't show on the gauge set there. It says MyVec, that's just Mitsubishi's version of variable valve timing. Oil and coolant have been checked by our lovely Jacob. I'm here to shoot the YouTube video. Someday Jacob can be the guy that shoots the YouTube videos. We shall see about that. Let's turn off the engine too. My gosh, see, when I don't do these all day long, like Jacob does, I forget how to do these videos. Let's turn that off. And by the way, it's keyless. So your key just stays in your bag. And it is Mitsubishi's, I guess it was about this era that most manufacturers were doing it, but this is the first one for Mitsubishi, was this one. Okay, auction sheet, let's translate. It's a 2008 Delica D5 four-wheel drive G Premium Edition. Auction rate R, interior C, exterior C. I think it's better condition than you would think. Auction rate R because it has been in an accident in the front, requiring the replacement of the hood and the front right fender. Before we get into anything else, I'm just going to go over that. The vehicle's very dirty, and I'm sorry about that. I don't seem to see any issues with alignment on these pieces. Anything at all. This would not worry me at all. There is nothing that is noticeable from the outside, and that's what you're going to want to worry about when it says things like right front inner panel dented. Panel alignment is your issue when that happens. Okay, so back up to this, 100,940 kilometers. It's dual power sliding doors, power back door, original Navi, digital TV tuner, rear monitor, Rockford sound system, 18-inch wheels, quick little peek at those. And yeah, good looking wheel, I must say. Look really nice on this. Oh, and the single tone pearl white, very good color, I must say. Hitch member has been put onto the back, and then the report section should be all of the nasty things about the car. Nasty is putting it a little bit of a harsh way. All of the things that need to be noted on the condition of the vehicle. So windshield rock chip, again, nothing to really worry about with the windshield rock chip. It is not a crack, it's just a chip in there, and every windshield of this age has several chips. It's just how it is. Interior scratched, wear, dirty, and stain. Inner panel dented. Smart key is inside the car. That was just a note for when you go to the auction house. You don't have to get the key from the office. You can just go and get the key from the car. Some cars have the keys in them. Some cars have the keys in the office. I don't know why the sellers have a choice. So hitch member put on, steering wheel peeling, seat saggy and stained, and then wheels scratched, door mirrors scratched, very small scratches, small dents on it. Let me yoink these papers down a little bit so they don't fly away, and we'll take a look at the car. Delica D5. Good looks. It's a minivan, but it's a 4x4. A 4x4 minivan. And yes, Toyota does it as well. Toyota with the Hiace has a four-wheel drive lifted suspension version of their minivan. And this is Mitsubishi's version. They are different vehicles in product level. The Mitsubishi is down market from the Hiace, and therefore you pay less money for them. They still have a very capable four-wheel drive system. They are a little on the smaller side compared to the Hiace, but to the right buyer, they absolutely would be competitive. Just make sure I'm not filming the girls on the bikes. Okay. And as far as, the stats aren't the only thing that sells a car. The style and the way that you feel about owning the vehicle is absolutely important. And the Delica does have a very different feel than the Toyota Hiace does. It is, more aggressive, more rally-inspired, I suppose you could say. Mitsubishi with a long history of winning off-road rally, especially the Rally Raid, where you off-road an SUV over the Dakar desert. So we got a little bit of fade here with our fog lights on the inside. And take a look at this. This is interesting. I've never driven one of these at night, so I don't know how this works. But look, projector headlight, but then we have a little beam that's coming out at a different angle here. This one could very well be either special running lights, but what I think it is it's your signal light. The Subaru Legacies have this too. You turn your signal on, and then it illuminates a section in this area to give you good visibility for if you're in a parking lot, for example. I think that's what that is. Headlights, a little on the faded side. These headlights are definitely not too far gone to polish them back up. If you do want to get new headlights here in Japan, you could absolutely do it, but these definitely aren't too far gone. They could be restored without too much trouble.
Want to see us having fun in Japan? Go check out our new channel. Link in the description.
This one has some extra bits on it. This is probably part of the G Premium package, but this whole chunky boy is an add-on piece with the fog light. It is a very cool way to add your fog lights on, and it gives it a more robust, more attack-oriented front end. You also have a camera on the front. This can be a clearance camera to see how much space or what you're about to run over, I suppose. For off-roading, could be very important. Got a little bit of a chip there on the windshield. And the body is looking pretty good. Only a few, like A2 here, and AU2 here, and A2 here. So front bumper, we're going to be specifically looking for scratches. And so here they are, right there and there. And again, fade inside the headlight. You can see the finish behind it has faded away. And this side, looking all right. Hood, looking all right. A tiny bit of fade in the plastics here. Not too bad. You do have to watch out for rust. Got a taxi coming. There aren't too many of that style of taxi in Japan anymore. Nowadays, they're kind of moved over to a more modern vehicle, but you still do see them from time to time. So coming down here, side panels, looking pretty good. We do have the AU2 on this side, so do keep that in mind. But I think looking pretty good here. Pretty good. These ones here, scratch there, also might be a part of the same package that has the fog lights in it, because it looks like it is a maybe a little bit different from some of the other ones that I've seen. So our AU2 is basically A2 there and U2 up here, and that's a fairly small U2. And if that's the worst of the exterior, that's not bad. That's looking all right. Jesus. Oh. Let's zoom out. I didn't realize I was zoomed in the whole time. Huh. Okay. So they said A2 on the back. There's a little bit there as well. I'm sorry, I don't know how long I was zoomed in for, so I might have been showing things too close. Some sort of a rack here for something. What is that? That's a light, but it's shining right down. Huh, I wonder why you would ever need that. I guess it's a light for if you're hooking up your trailer at night. And that's a standard size trailer hitch. And it's got something weird here. Almost like it had a ladder installed at one point, but there's no damage to the paint. It's only a little discolored. It's like a little yellow, symmetrically on either side. Strange. Okay, coming down here, this side should be good. I'll point out anything that I notice. That's okay. That's okay. A few scratches in and around the door handles. You'll find that a lot on Mitsubishi, so you can repair that. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Signals in the mirrors. That's nice to see. And that's about it. So these are selectable four-wheel drive. They're typically front, this generation, front-wheel drive, and then four-wheel drive if you select it. And then there is a lockable center differential if you need more serious 4x4. Open up the back. Okay. And so you have your typical 7-seater layout, slidable third row, and flip up to the side third row. Looks like this one comes with a subwoofer. Look how big that is. And that's stock too, the Rockford Fosgate. It said so on the auction inspection sheet. Yeah, looking okay down here. They have somebody's put screw holes in. No doubt they had a DIY kind of net thing at one point. And yeah, a little bit annoying, a little bit dirty in here. Here's a quick view of the interior. You wouldn't think that beige hides dirt very well, but it really does. As somebody who has a beige interior minivan. Okay, let's go now into the side interior. And it's looking pretty dirty. First impression, interior needs a good cleaning. Most minivans are never cleaned in their entire life, so it is a bit of a shame. These seats are too upright. I don't know what's happening here. Let's push those back a bit. Hey, look at that. It's got armrests on this side. Pretty odd for a minivan to have something like that. And your center pillow is just a pillow, but is very cushy and soft for those little gaffers that are falling asleep in the back of the car. Okay. All right, what do we have in the bottom of the center console here? We have a screen up here and a DVD player. That's all original equipment. Little hanging hooks. You can hang something there. I guess that has some utility. Same as this one here, but that cover is a little loose. Something's broken there. And then an AC adapter. So yes, you can plug in something. It'll have a max 100 watts is not a lot. And then video input, your standard yellow, white, and red. Okay. And a cup holder in the seat. Another one over here. Tweeters in the door panels. Excellent. I bet the sound sounds pretty good. And yeah, definitely needs a cleaning. Okay, into the back, and let's see how these seats fold. So yeah, fairly standard, just fold and slide style. Generally easy to get into the back. How much room do you have in the back? Kid size, definitely. Oh, that's broken. You see that? Something in the flip-up mechanism is broken on this side. This one seems to be okay. Yeah, the way it's designed has is just 2 bolts here, right? And then it's floating on that side. And then this side has a leg that clicks into the floor. So it puts a lot of pressure onto that there, see? This one's not broken, but you can see it moves a bit. I think it's Mitsubishi is maybe not designing it strong enough. 2 cup holders over here. Vents up here, and they've replaced the lights here with LEDs, and it looks like it's in all of them, so it will be very bright in here when you have them all on, if you have them all on. Okay, let's get out of the back seat, and I would say that yes, usable for adults, but you probably want to move these ones forward a little bit. If you're going to be putting adults into the back seat, which honestly most people aren't doing, you probably want something a little bit bigger than this. If it's kids in the back, I would say no problem at all until about 18 or so when they start becoming full size. Maybe a little bit earlier than that. Even so, like, even once you get to full height, you're not really full adult size for a couple more years. You know, we were joking about it in the office. Once you turn 30, you can't help but grow again. Sideways. Okay, so power windows here, and the Rockford's Fosgate tweeter there. Looks like a 6 1/4 or something there. And yeah, needs a good cleaning. The entire interior has a little bit of a smell to it. I think once you clean it up, it'll smell a little bit better. It doesn't really smell like a cigarette-y smell. It's more like a clean me kind of smell. But the good news is once you clean it, then it doesn't smell. So a little bit of sag in the seat, like they said. Otherwise, a pretty fine seat. Don't really have any concern about that. I do have a little bit of a concern about the center console. I'll show you that in a sec. Steering wheel's not bad, has a teeny bit of wear on it. Gauge set is okay. Power back door has a button here to actuate it. Power folding mirrors and 2 buttons for the sliding doors. Over here is pretty simple. You have your control for fan speed, temperature, and I believe the AC should work. Otherwise, Jacob would have told me. Place for things, and a little bit of a the Velcro-y stuff put on there, aftermarket, and a sticky thing on there. Big switch for your 4-wheel drive and your 2-wheel drive, so you don't even have to tell people this is 4-wheel drive. They'll just sit in it and go, whoa, you can lock your differential in a minivan? It's going to be fantastic. Only one auxiliary cup holder, 2 and another 2. So 5 cup holders up here. Now here's the center console problem. Center console has an open box. And I think that this console was designed before these seats were designed. So usually you don't get heated seats. In this one you do, and they have little buttons there. Now, you can't open this box because you can't stick your finger in where you're supposed to open it. So a little on the useless side. You can open it by just pinching here, but there's like a little cutout for your finger that you can't put your finger in. Kind of weird. Okay, down here, another storage compartment, and it is a thick pile carpet, which would have been very premium at the time that this was brand new. Because it's dirty, it doesn't look good, but if you clean it up, it will present itself much better. Headliner, looking all right. Okay, that should be it. Mitsubishi Delica D5, bought from auction here in Japan through Pacific Coast Auto. My name is Derek Weldon. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments. But if you want to talk to us directly, there is a link to our website in the description. And then from there, you can find our contact email and whatnot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.